So guys, we like waited for so long, and then finally the 15th of February came, and the concert day is here. So
yeah,
we were really excited.
yeah, we're excited. Like, oh my God, we're going to see them, and we are going to touch them and meet and greet. Yes, 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 yes.
We even wrapped them like little gifts.
Yeah, they were so cute. We will post a little picture below. Yeah. Oh, so the bodyguard let us inside, and guess what? They took me to Youngjoon's place, and my bias is Kwanghyun, who was standing on the opposite side of the stage. I was mad, and I started screaming at them like, oh my God, no! I want to stay next to Kwanghyun, not in front of Youngjoon. I like Youngjoon too, but I want to Kwanghyun.
Yeah, and I had to choose between my bias, and my best friend. And guess just my best friend, yeah. And we like stayed in front of the barrier, in the first row. It was really cool, we could see everything.
Yeah, even if the stage was a bit too small and we were like meters away from them, but it was okay.
Yeah.
After all, we can't complain because we saw them.
Yeah, in the first row. Hello.
Yeah. So the first thing was Youngjoon singing our national anthem. I don't know if he did that in other countries, but we were so excited when we saw, and she was like, oh my God, let's sing!
Yeah, let's singing! And I started to sing Romanian, and I was like, what the fuck, bitch?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everyone was like, what the fuck?
But I was having fun, so who cares?
Yeah. And then they all came on stage, and I was screaming like, oh my God, I saw Kwanghyun, and he was so tall, skinny, and perfect. Oh my fucking God.
Okay, so then Hamil goes on the stage and he starts telling us some story. I think he was lying, but anyway, he said that his first crush, like ever in his life, was a Romanian girl. And yeah, he said, I don't know, he just talked about her, and then he said something like about how we are his girls tonight. And everyone was like screaming and fangirling because Hamil is such a player. And yeah, they started singing.
So they sang with us and put that down.
Guys, I really love this. They're like peanuts in chocolate.
Cheap M&Ms.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so we sang a lot, blah 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 blah. All the songs we know. And guess what? Hambyul said, let's show you that all of our members know how to sing. And Kwanghyun took the mic, and I was, oh my fucking God, why are you taking pictures right now?
Okay. So at this one point, one moment in the concert, Hamil told us that they're going to sing their new single, which isn't out yet, obviously.
And nobody heard of it.
Yeah,
And we were like, oh my God!
Screaming and yeah. And they sang it for us for the first time. And it was really cool, really, really cool. And we felt like really special because no one heard it before.
Oh, and then they told us that they are going to film a music video.
Oh, they asked us if we want to
be part, and they were like, who wants to be part? Put their hands up. And we put our hands up, and then who doesn't want? And there were still people like
raising their hands, like.
And he was like, what? You don't want to be a part of our video?
Yeah. Also, at some point, Hamil, I think, he reaches down to some girl and takes her phone and takes a picture of the whole, everyone like with their light sticks, and he goes on Twitter and uploads the picture like #Romania we love you. yeah. So the concert ended, and then they greeted us like waving and bye Romania, we're going to love you, blah blah blah. And everyone was like, LEDApple, we want you again.
Yes, we screamed like, oh my God, I don't remember if I had any voice after that, but I screamed.
I was really cracking memory.
Yeah, because Kwanghyun was there.
Yeah. My guys. Yeah, guys. So the
Kyumin hit his head on the.
Oh, because he's speakers. He's too tall.
Yeah. He was like bump, bump. Every time he hits his head on something.
Yeah, because he's so tall.
Yeah, he's hot.
Like Chanyeol.
So the cake, they got them a cake with 5 figurines of them, and when they saw it, they started crying.
And they did a group hug.
Yeah, they did a really pretty group hug and they started bowing around, and it was really, really pretty. I mean, we were touched because we don't see K-pop groups here so often. I mean, it was the first K-pop group. Yeah, and
like when Hanbyul sang If I Was Your Man.
yeah, and he dedicated it to us, even though he thinks about his mom when he sings that. We had the meet and greet. Yeah, that's actually.
Oh my god, let's
Go take our presents, because I saw so many people coming with their presents, and we ran. We took the presents from the boxes.
So we took our presents and we went to the line, and then backstage it was again a queue, line, whatever. And they told us we aren't allowed to give them the presents and we aren't allowed to take pictures. So
Not even to hug them or something, just
Yeah.
handshake like we are in the army, I don't know. Yeah, and I was basically begging the bodyguard to at least allow me to give Kwanghyun his heart-shaped chocolate.
Yeah, but he didn't.
He didn't want to.
Yeah. So we just gave him the presents and got into the line and waited until we got to our turn. So she was asking me like,
Are you going first? Am I going first? And she was like, oh my god, no, let me go first. Okay, go first.
because it's so
Don't
cute, and I was like, oh.
yeah.
So then I go to Hillsong, and I was like, oh my god, this is really happening. He's standing in front of me. His skin is perfect. He's so manly. His mini was perfect. Yeah, everything was perfect. So I gave him my CD, and I told him it was amazing, and did a handshake. And then I moved on to Kyumin, and she moved into.
And I went to Hyoseo. And like she said, he is so manly. I mean, he's the manliest of them all. He's so awesome. Oh god. I think we already said this like 10,000 times, but he is manly. Manly.
Me. I was, now to my bias, I was in front of Kyumin. I was freaking out so bad that my glasses fall out because I was holding them like this, and when I like bent over to the table, give him the CD, and my glasses fall, and she's like, hee.
And he was like, oh,
yeah, are you fine?
Oh.
And I take my glasses back. I told him it was amazing and we love him, and then I want to move on to Hanbyul, but Kyumin takes my hand and says something, and I was like, sorry. And when I go closer to him, he says lordbaek, which means I love you in my own language. So guys, my bias was telling me that he loves me in my own language. How am I supposed to react to that?
And then I moved to Kyumin, and he's not my first bias, and I wasn't planning on telling him anything that I said. I bended to him and told him, you are beautiful, I love you, and all those things. And guess what? He told me, no, you are beautiful, not me. No, I love you, or the best. I don't know what he said because I was so shocked.
It was my time because Hanbyul speaks English like perfectly because he's a native. So I was finally like, oh, I can speak to someone. And I'm like, hi, how are you? He's like, oh, it was amazing, blah blah, at the concert. And he was signing my CD. And then I look around to make sure that there's no bodyguard or something. And I'm like, begging him like, Hanbyul, can I please get a hug? And he looks up from the CD and he's like, come on. And he freaking hugged me. And he was wearing a tank top. Guys, his arms were amazing. He was holding my waist. And when he hugged me, he bent over to the table. So she was like really close to his face.
Yeah, I was like here.
Yeah.
And I was like,
and I was like,
fuck my
oh
life,
God.
his face.
Yeah. It's like, oh my god, thank you, thank you, thank you. And yeah, he did a handshake too and told me thank you as well.
So it was my turn to Hambyul. I was so happy that he hugged her, and I gave him my CD, and I was like, you are so perfect, Hambyul. Thank you for this. You're amazing. Your voice is awesome. Blah 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 blah. Whatever I said, because I don't really remember. He told me something like, thank you, I love you, thank you, thank you, thank you, and
oh, so then I moved to Kongyun, which is her bias. Who is her bias? Yeah. Hey, look guys, come on. He didn't do this to my city. Oh, look. Can you see here? Like after he signed, he did a little heart. He didn't do this to me.
because he's not your bias.
Yeah.
You know?
What?
We feel each other.
Yeah. So I'm just like admiring his perfect hair. His hair was pink and perfect. And he just signed my CD. And I was too overwhelmed by what happened with Hambyul, like the hug. So I couldn't really focus on Kongyun. So I just moved on to, I said thank you and moved on to Youngjun.
Then it was my turn to Kongyun, who's my beloved bias. So I got closer to him and I saw his face. His face is so white. I mean, I never thought I will ever meet someone that's whiter than me, because I'm white. Yeah, I can say that I'm pretty white. And his face was flawless. And I gave him my CD and I looked at him, eye contact, everything, blah 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 blah. And I told him, you are my favorite, I love you so much, you are perfect, you are doing an awesome job, I love you. And probably I said many more. And he was looking at me and nodded his head and said thank you and smiled. And the smile was so cute. I mean,
Guys, she was melting.
like,
yeah, she was melting.
I was... by the time when I went to Youngjun, I was jelly. Like jelly. I was shaking and oh my god, Kongyun. Oh.
Yeah, I moved to Youngjun, which was really quiet and shy. So he just shook my hand like with no smile. I was like, what's wrong with you? And
tired, probably.
yeah, he was basically tired. And he signed my CD and shook my hand and smiled. That's all. It was amazing. And he just nodded like, yeah, thank you. And then I moved on and fainted, collapsed, blacked out.
And then the last one, Youngjun for me. I was there and I was still looking at Kongyun and I was shocked, still shocked about how beautiful that man is. And I leaned towards Youngjun and inside of me I was telling me, go, tell him something, don't stay quiet, you stupid. He signed my CD, shook my hand, and I told him that he's awesome and that I'm thankful. And then I left. And I was shocked and I was like jelly. And after that, I think 3-4 days after that, I always told everyone I touched 5 gods.
And Hambyul! And he tweeted about some Romanian food, which is sarmale. Sarmale!
Salmole.
Yeah. I think they really liked Romania because like we were really excited.
And we hope you like this, and we hope we shared a lot with you, even though I think we didn't say anything, but we are still excited about the concert and we hope there will be other concerts. I mean, look!
So guys, if you liked our video, you should subscribe. If you didn't like our video, you should still subscribe.
And
Don't forget to...
Don't you dare unlike it.
You should also comment what you would like to see, or like we're taking requests.
Yeah, like please tell us below what would you want us to talk about, like K-pop, music, bands, biases, role playing.
Okay, so this was our vlog. We're going to see you
LEDapple experience
next week.
Yeah.
So stay awesome, bitches.
Yep. Bye.